Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Erin Huffman, and the title of my speech is The Miseducation of Education in Alabama. High school was like prison. Everything from the schoolwork to the school lunches were a drag. School lunches were not even edible. You gag at the appearance of it, but you still eat it to ache the hunger away before leaving to go home. You wake up early in the morning trying to make it before the first bell, leave late to talk to teachers about an assignment or to obtain tutoring help, and go to sleep late working on assignments that sometimes don't make sense, or you stay awake studying for a big test. All of those things was a never-ending process. The same thing happened every single day. But the most confusing, most tiring, and sometimes the most illogical thing in the school was the school's overly rigorous curriculum. Imagine taking 7 to 8 classes every year that you feel you don't even think is necessary for you to waste your time in, such as all 4 years of mathematics or all 4 years of history. What if the curriculum was changed so students wouldn't think of school as prison any longer? What if the curriculum was changed so that students could have a choice of taking vocational courses instead of the required 4 years of all science, math, English, and history by 11th grade year? I will be discussing the core curriculum policy laid out from the Alabama Legislature website, Title 16 on Education, Section 16-6B-2, because I believe that it is vital for high school students to learn, but to learn on a basis of what they like and would like to do when they graduate from high school. After doing research on the core curriculum of Alabama, I hope to persuade each of you that students should be allowed to make their own decisions by 11th grade year on what courses they would like to take to help better prepare them for the real world and beyond. So I propose a change in the Alabama core curriculum to accommodate the students' needs rather than the government's needs. According to the Alabama Legislature website, Title Section 16-6B-2 states, "The State Board of Education shall establish a rigorous and meaningful core curriculum." But rigor is not always the best way to approach students, for it can cause extra added stress on their lives, or it could enable them to simply not complete the task. Title 16 on Education from the same Alabama Legislature website confirms the core curriculum of 4 years of English, mathematics, science, and history with electives, which are mandatory in some public high schools in Alabama. And although the law says that vocational courses or programs aren't earned, even though those courses or program credits may be earned in conjunction with required basic core academics, it is possible for students to be under stress or severe boredom that will cause them to not complete the task. According to plagiarism.org, 59% of the 43,000 high school students surveyed admitted cheating on a test during the last year of high school, and 34% self-reported doing it more than 2 times, and 1 out of 3 high school students admitted to using the internet to plagiarize assignments. Cheating has become all too common for high school students and even college students, but it sadly starts growing as early as 9th grade, causing a defect in the students' learning and the way the teachers teach the material, which all follows back to the core curriculum that I was just discussing in the introduction. Taking 7 to 8 classes a year, as I've stated before, including those courses which students deem more important based on their career goals, is most of the time all too much to bear. So much that students dislike school. According to livescience.com, 2 out of 3 high school students in a large survey that was taken admitted that they were bored in class every single day. About 30% of those students indicate they are bored due to lack of interaction with their teachers, and 75% of those people report that the material being taught by those teachers isn't even interesting. When boredom strikes, the problem of student dropout rates could come into effect as well. According to MontgomeryAdvertiser.com, Alabama was ranked third worst in the U.S. based upon dropout rates, test scores, bullying incident rates. Today, I want to change that rank. I told you about the Alabama legislature website, Title 16 on Education, Section 16-6B-2, which stated the State Board of Education shall establish a rigorous and meaningful core curriculum to change the way students feel about high school and to enlarge their focus and learning while in school. I propose a couple of propositions. Okay, number one, I plan to make a petition to amend the Alabama legislature core curriculum on education. I plan to fight for our students in a way that will keep them mentally tough and focused to take the real world, whether it be working after graduation or going to college after graduation. And I will do this by petitioning to add more available vocational courses for students starting in the 11th grade, but keeping the already set curriculum for 9th through 10th grade students for reasons of additional learning. And number two, last but not least, I would like to petition to amend in the core curriculum that more hands-on and out-of-class experiences should come into effect to engage the students in their learning environments, causing a less boring atmosphere and possibly dropping down on the cheating rates and definitely going down on the dropout rates. This will benefit the students and allow them to choose courses that would be related to something that they would like to pursue upon graduating from high school, while also offering an opportunity of continued education. You can join my petition by going to iPetitions.com, pressing sign the petition, and leaving your name and email with any further comments that you may have or you feel that may need to be addressed. Thank you for listening and have a great night. Don't stop.